Okay, before we get to the very end of this level, what I want to do is show you how to make a new scene. We're going to make the main menu. Okay, so first things first. This scene we have here is called sample scene right now, and I believe it's saved in this folder right here. Let's change the name of this and let's call this game scene. Okay, and the following open scenes has been changed on disk. Yep, let's hit reload. So now we have it called game scene. So now you'll notice that this scene is now called game scene, right? Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new scene, and we'll call it the main menu scene. Okay, so here we go. So file, we're going to make a new scene. Whoops, file, new scene. Okay, and we'll just stay with this basic built-in. Hit create. I don't remember that window in earlier versions. And then we're going to save this right away. Let's go file, save as. Okay, and then after we hit save as, we're going to make sure we put it in the scenes folder. Okay, so we've got our assets folder, then our scenes folder, and we're going to call this main menu scene. If you want to put the word scene in there, sure. And hit save, and then you'll see that now this folder has the main menu scene in there. Okay, great. Let's just make a button, and when we click it, we open up the game scene. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is right click, and we're going to need to put a UI on here, and we're going to need to put the canvas. Okay, the canvas overlays over the whole game window, no matter what device you're on. And then inside of here, let's put a button. So how about we go UI, okay, and we're going to put a button. Okay, and then the button, you can see it it's in the middle of the screen, and there's some properties you could fiddle around with here. You could, on text, you could write the word play, for example. You can change the size, and sometimes I put best fit, and then it'll fill up the whole button. You could change if you double click the button, it'll kind of zoom in on it, and then you can alter the shape and size of this if you want. Okay, there we go. Now, before we go any further, these scenes aren't added to the final build of the game, meaning if I click this play button, and let's say, just in theory, I write some code that says open up this main menu, it'll tell us the main menu hasn't been added to the project yet. And so what we do is we go File, Build Settings, and then see Scenes in the build. We don't have that. We could hit Add Open Scenes, and it'll add the scene that's open there. And then we could also drag in our game scene. Okay, and so main menu is first now, and game scene second. So now, after we do that, we can add some code to this button. So when we click it, it will go to the game scene, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this tutorial. Go ahead and get that set up, and then in the next tutorial, I will add code. We will add code to the button to go to the game scene. Okay, have fun setting that up.